Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Mr. Sanaullah Khan, lecturer in computer science, Cohort University of Science and Technology Cohort. I am the instructor of course Programming Fundamentals CS 102. Today I want to deliver lecture number 9. The topic is function in C++. In this topic we will discuss part 1 of the function. So this is the recommended in reference book used for this course, C++ from control structure through object, the C++ programming language, and C++ programming cookbook. Outline of the today lecture is we will discuss what is a function, different functions libraries. There are basically two types of function, built-in and user-defined function. In this lecture we will discuss built-in function, relevant examples, and after that summary of the today lecture. So what is a function? Best way to construct a large program is to construct it from smaller pieces or component is called as module. Let's suppose we have a program which having 1,000 or more than a line of code, then it is very difficult to manage. For this purpose we divide this code into modules or parts or pieces, which is separate code for itself. Then this is called as functions. So each piece is more manageable than the original program. Modules in C++ are functions and classes. There are two types possibility of modules, which one is called function and another one is called as classes. Function is relevant to this course, while classes is relevant to the object-oriented programming, which is out of your scope. So function is a group of statements that is executed when it is called from some points of the program, because function, without calling a function, it is not executed. Or function allow the programmer to modularize a program, accessing all the potential that structure program can afford in C++. Function can be called multiple times in a program. We can see in the different examples that one function may be called from many times within a programs. Advantages of function are modular programming. Subtasks or function in C++ make program easier to understand, because it will be the pieces or parts. If you want to change some portion, then it will not affect the whole program. We can just change in one portion, so easier to change. If we want to add some other tasks or some other modules, then it is easier to write, easier to test, and easier to debug, easier for teams to develop, because if we have a teams, we want to develop a software, then we divide the whole software into portions, parts or modules, and assign each module to separate team members. Then he will easily manage, easily develop their own task. As we know, C++ programs can be written by combining two types of function, which is called as prepackaged function or built-in function or program functions. Another one is programmer or user-defined function. In this lecture we will discuss only the built-in function, while the programmer or user-defined function will be discussed in part 2. So what is a prepackaged function or built-in function? It is available in standard C++ libraries, because there is no need of declaration of the built-in library function. It is already available in the C++ standard library like math.h, standardlib.h, and so on. So provide is part of the C++ programming environment. C++ libraries provide a rich collection of functions for performing common mathematical calculation, string manipulations, character manipulations, input output manipulation, error checking, and many other useful operations. Programmer define functions. Programmer can write function to define specific tasks. Sometimes some task or solution of some task are not available in built-in programming functions. Then user create their own function for the solution of specific task. Could be used at many points in a program. Actual statements defining the function are written only once, so these statements are hidden from other functions. We will discuss detail of the function, user-defined function, in the next lecture. There are basically three portions of the user-defined function. One is called calling a function, through which we can call a function. Actual definition: function is invoked by a function call. A function call specifies the function name and provide information as arguments that the call function needs, just like this. This is called the function name. This is called the arguments. When after the function name arguments semicolon is used, then this means that is the calling functions. And this is the if we want to send more than one argument, so function name, argument 1, argument 2, up to so on. So predefined function or built-in function or library function are found in libraries. The library must be included in a program to make the function available. An include directive tells the compiler which library's header file to include. So the include, let's suppose we want to include the math library containing square root function. So it need to include first CMaths library, #include CMaths. So this library, this is the libraries where square root function is available for mathematical square root. Or we want to take power of two integers, then it is also available in this libraries. So never standard libraries such as CMaths also require the directive using namespace std. So math library function allow the programmer to perform common mathematical calculations to use math library functions, including the header file CMath. For example, if we want to execute the built-in function square root, then cout square root argument, let's suppose 90 square root, and then semicolon. Then this function is using this function, CMath library is compulsory to include. So calls the square root function. The preceding statement would print 30 because 900 the square root is 30. The square root function takes in arguments of type double because it is large values, and return a result of type double. So as do all function in the math library. Now coming toward the example, functions call arguments can be constant square root 4, so variable square root x, and expression may be also called square root of x, and then again square root means double square root. Sometimes we use some expression like square root of 3y plus 6. These are the math library function. Ceiling function, round description, method description and example. Ceil means ceiling of x, Round x the smallest integer not less than x. If x value going toward the seal, let's suppose is a 3.6, then it's return a result not a 3.6 but return a 4. Like example, seal 9.2 is a 10 because it's increase the value up to seal. So seal minus 9.8 is return minus 9.0. So cos of x, it is again the mathematics library function, trigonometric cosine of x in radians. So cos of 0.0 will return the result 1.0. Exponent of x, exponential function ex, exponent of 1.0 is 2 point this, exponential of 2.0 is 7 point this. FABS, absolute value of x. So FBS, absolute value of x 5.1 is 5.1. FAB, float absolute value 0.0 is 0.0. Float absolute minus 8.78 is return absolute value which is 8.79. Floor function, round x to the largest integer not greater than x. So floor 9.2 is 9.0. Floor minus 9.8 is minus 10.0. F mod xy, remainder of x and y is a floating points number. To return the floating point number's remainder, f mod 13.7653 comma 2.333, then their remainder is 1.992. Log of x, natural log logarithm of x base e log 2.71828 is 1.0. If we want to calculate the log of this values, then it is 2.0. Log of 10 to the log of x to the base 10, logarithm of x base 10. So log of 10.0 to the base 10 is 1. Log of 100.0 to the base 10 is 2. Power of x and y, x raised to power y. So power of 2 comma 7 means power of 7 is 1 to 28. If we want to calculate the power of x and y in the form of, if we want to calculate the power of 9, 9 power 5.5 is 3. So sine of x, if you want to trigonometric sine of x, then it is function, built-in function use sine of x. Sine where x 0.0 is 0. Square root of x, if you want to calculate the square root of any value, square root 900 is this. So these are the some built-in mathematical maths library functions. Now coming toward the example. Program to find the square root of any number by calling a predefined maths function for square root. So first of all I assume because we use CU Artesian, and the second we use square root, then C math library is compulsory. So after that we declare a variable x with a data type double. So enter a number to find its square root. So C in n x, if let's suppose we input 3.0, if we input 4.6, so much. So calculate the square root. This statement calling the predefined function of square root which are raised in the C math library. After that return some result. So the answer is, so enter number to find its square root. Let's suppose I enter the number 9.9. So the square root of 9.9 is 3.149. So coming toward example 2. If we want to generate a random number, then this code will be used. So random function is used. iRand means to calculate the randomly and then assign the result to the I. For this purpose, C Studio Lab library is compulsory to include. So generate pseudo random number between 0 and random max. Usually max is 32767. A pseudo number, random number is previous sequence of random number. The same sequence is generated upon every program execution. So this is the code. Scaling, reduce random number to certain range. Module operator will be used. Reduce number between 0 and random x to a number between 0 and the scaling factor. Example I, random divided modular divided by 6 plus 1. So it means that generate a number, random number between 1 and 6, not up to maximum. So this is the code of relevant to random number. Shift scaled integer procedure 1 plus random modular divided by 6. So iStream namespace. Set weight means to generate the space between sentence, include studio lab main, and I is equal to 1, I less than 20, I plus plus. So set with 10 means 10, I plus random divided by generates random number will be generate modular divided by 6. For I modular divided by 5 is equal to 0, Cn. So this is the output. Notice random number will be modular divided by 6. This return a number between 0 and 5. So scaling, add 1 to get a number between 1 to 6. If we want to scale it, then we must add 1 with modular division 6 plus 1. So this is the results. Modular results of between 0 and 1. It is the random number generated by this code. Execute the program again, gives the same random dice roll. If we want to compute the power of two variable, then C++ also gave us opportunity relevant to calculate the power, which is called as power built-in functions. So here this example will just describe the power of two variables. Hash include isostream, it is compulsory because we are use cout in C. So the next library which is needed is a CMaths header file will be included. So using namespace std, which is the routine procedure of any C++ program, and main. After that float, base, we declare three variables. Base means x power y, x is a base. Exponent, let's suppose x power y, y is an exponent, and then result. So cout enter base and exponent respectively because it is needed. So we n base and then exponent values. Result, power, which is a built-in library function of CMaths to calculate the power. Base means some values, let's suppose 3. Exponent 2, let's suppose 3 power 2 we want to calculate. Then cout print the value of base because it is not included in the double quotes. So value of base maslan for example 3, and then their power symbol will be printed. Exponent, let's suppose 2, then equal to their results because results store the result of final result of the power. So let's coming toward the code output. Enter base and exponent respectively. I enter 2.3 and then 4.5. So base is 2.3, power is 4.5. So 2.3 power 4.5 is equal to 42.44. This is the power of 2.3 to the base exponent to 4.5. Coming toward another example which is relevant to the CMath library. So hash include isostream, CMath again it is needed, namespace and main. I declare a variable var with value 1234.25 and then result 1, result 2, log 1 and then log 10. So first of all I want to calculate the ceiling function. To seal then variable 1 means 1234.245, assign the result to the result 1 variable, and then calculate the floor of this values and assign the result to res2, and then calculate the log of this values, natural log, and then calculate the log to the base 10 of variable and assign the result to log 10. So cout seal of this message will be print because it is included in double quotes. Var means to print the value of variable 1 is equal to result 1, their results, and again floor of value message will be print, value of var this value will be print 1 2 3 4.25 and their results. Same is the case of log of value of variable and their result. Same log 10 value of variable and their results, and then return values. So the output is ceil of value 1 2 3 4.25 is 1 2 3 5 because it is ceiling function. Floor of value of 1 2 3 4.25 is 1 2 3. Log value of 1 2 3 4.25 is 7 this. So the log 10 value is also this. So this is the output. Another example, C++ code to demonstrate the example of trigonometric function like cos, sine and tangent. So hash include CMath library is compulsory, using namespace std, main section, int main, float x. I declare a variable with the name x and data type is float, and assign the value 0.25. So cout cos of x to calculate the value of x, calculate the cos of x. So cos of x function will be called cos cout sine of x, cout tangent of x, and then return.